An international star. Woo! We have Matthew Rush on the line. He is from he's from Pennsylvania. That's what I hear. Are you from Pennsylvania, Matthew?
Yes, I am. I'm from a little itty bitty town in Pennsylvania that probably nobody's ever heard of. So,
Shirleysburg.
oh, there you go. You did your research.
Oh, I did my research. Look at that. And I know you have a dog named Egg Roll. I love that name.
Yeah, she's my girl.
This is Matthew on the screen right now. He's very big and muscular. Oh, someone just had an orgasm in the audience. So Matthew, I actually I posted a Facebook status on my page with because I have 10,000 followers, and I just wanted to see what people would want to ask you, and we rallied up a few of our favorite questions. So the first question is, how does your career affect your love life? Because I know you're in a relationship with your boyfriend David, and so does that affect anything?
You know what? It doesn't now because I'm not really working in front of the camera, so it doesn't really affect it. And going into the relationship with David, he knew what I was doing, so that kind of helped. The only thing that is really a problem is sometimes our privacy. We just don't have the privacy that we would like when we go out or whatever. Some people can be really obnoxious, and and that gets to him. It gets to me, and I know it gets to him.
Everyone wants to jump on you. That's why.
Nah, I doubt that, but no, I mean it's flattering. I mean it's very cool, and I don't see the attraction. I don't see the appeal because I'm a huge geek, but it is what it is, and you just kind of gotta roll with the punches, I guess.
So have you ever been with a tranny? Like, what's the strangest porn you've ever done?
I've never been with a tranny. The strangest porn, all the porn's been pretty much basically vanilla. It's like the only thing that I think I've ever done that was remotely strange is I did a leather movie for CC Libre, and it was so long ago I can't even remember the name of it, and it was probably on VHS tape.
Oh, wow. I have some leather outfits upstairs. Maybe when you come back to visit, we can do a little show. I'm just kidding.
Right.
So can you describe your physical transformation from your physical appearance? Has it changed? Is it more of a requirement to be beautiful than it is to just, kind of just want to be healthy? Is that your choice?
No, well, my real job, I'm a personal trainer.
Oh, okay.
And,
yeah, that's what I saw.
So I'm my own walking billboard. So it's it kind of goes hand in hand. But it's my choice to stay physically fit as much as I can. And now that I moved to New Orleans, it's very hard with all the food and stuff here. You have to be on your A game.
Yeah, you kind of have to Do you have you should put a little pocket sticker on your chest and just have your business cards on there. That'd be a great idea.
Right, I wish it were that easy.
That'd be a great idea. So, so another question that a fan asked, how do you keep your porno from being cheap and cheesy?
Say that one more time, I'm sorry?
How do you keep the pornographic film from being cheap and cheesy?
Well, you know what? That's not my choice. Some of it has been cheap and cheesy. and then I've worked, for 8 years I worked with Stockton Studios, and they were great. They were amazing. They still are amazing. After I left Falcon, then I got hit up by so many other companies, and I wanted the experience of working with various people, and Some of them were the production was, you know, just a handheld camera and outdoor lighting, and that was pretty much it.
Oh yeah, I saw you in that film. It was Not Another Gay Movie. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Was that one of your first films? Like first like film that wasn't pornographic?
That was my that was actually my second independent film. That was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, it looked so much fun. You were with that very flamboyant boy.
Yeah, it was great because I mean that the scene took all day to shoot, and I got to work. I can't even remember the actor's name, the flamboyant one, but I got to work with a comedian, Ant, who was one of the paramedics, and he was just a rock. And he didn't go by the script; everything was ad libbed, and it was probably one of the best experiences I've ever had in my life.
Okay. We also have another question. This one might be a little personal. I'm not sure if it is or not. But one of the fans wants to know how large your penis is.
Is that, you know, AOL inches? Is that what, grinder inches? What am I supposed to hear? I honestly, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I would say 7.5, maybe.
7.5. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
there you go.
I'm not the type to measure, so.
Oh, okay.
You know.
It must be difficult, like trying to measure all that. So, how do you feel about so many gay porn companies leaving Los Angeles because they are starting to require condoms now?
You know, here's my deal with safe sex, and especially in the film industry. It's like, you know, you have so many young people who are in these little suburbs or these little itty bitty towns, kids who get their hands on porn, and that's their only outlet if they're, you know, if they happen to be gay. And if we're promoting unsafe sex, then we're just showing them that it's okay to have unsafe sex, and I'm not cool with that.
So do you only practice safe sex?
What's that?
Do you only like to practice safe sex?
Yeah, I mean, I practice, before David and I got tested or whatever, we practiced sex, but now that we're monogamous and, you know, we've been together for almost 2 years now, obviously we don't use condoms anymore, but, you know, on movies and even when I was single, definitely condoms were a must.
That's good. So you and David have a nice dinner outing tonight? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, we kind of do.
A nice romantic dinner date?
Yeah, it's date night. Wednesdays are our date nights. So.
Oh, that's cute. Well, thank you for having us on your date night. So I just have 2 more questions for you. So,
okay.
How many porn films have you done?
Well, I've never really counted. Like I said, I started out on VHS. That was 12 years ago. So I'm guessing I probably have maybe 50 or more.
Oh, okay. That's really cool. That's really fun. Do you plan on doing any more in the future? Because I heard there were rumors that you retired.
Yeah, I did retire for a brief second a couple years ago because I had met somebody and I thought that he was the one, and I always made a commitment to myself that if I ever found Mr. Right, that I would quit doing porn. Well, this particular Mr. Right decided to break up with me, and then because he couldn't handle, the whole porn thing, and then 3 months later, after our breakup, I found out he's doing porn.
Oh,
so
wow.
I kind of went back into the industry for a little bit, and then met David, and, now it's...
I hope you called him a hypocrite.
You know what? I started to get on all the porn blogs and whatnot, and I was reading, all these forums. I wanted to chime in so bad. doing I felt like Julius Sugarbaker. I'm sitting there typing and, and just being all mean and nasty, and not mean and nasty, but, wanting to get my point across of, how he hurt me and whatnot. And I didn't. I took the high road. I deleted all the stuff and thought, I'm a better person than that. And
Well, that's
you know
good.
what? He's doing porn. I hope he's happy, and that's all there is.
So for our viewers out there, do you only go by Matthew Rush, or do you go by Gregory Grove as well?
I go by Greg.
Oh, okay.
That's who I really am. So.
Okay.
Yeah, Matthew's just a fictional character. He doesn't really exist.
Are you quite a monogamous person? You want to settle down, get married, have kids?
I'm in the process of doing it.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Anyway. But, yeah, I mean, we've talked kids and, that's down the road, yeah. So, I'm getting older. God, I just turned 41, so.
41?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're not too old for me yet.
What's that?
You're not too old for me yet, so that's good.
Oh, okay. Good.
Too old for me is 90. I'm just kidding.
Well, yeah, there you go.
Nah, but I do have a thing for older gentlemen. But anyways, thank you so much for being with us. Thank you so much. And do you have any plans on visiting Pittsburgh anytime soon?
You know what? I may be there in November for the premiere of the movie that.
Oh, that's right. Your premiere is in Uniontown, I hear.
Yes.
Very cool. Uniontown.
So, I'm going to try to get back to that.
At Star Theater.
Yes.
Very cool. So everyone who's wondering if you want to go to his premiere, it's in Uniontown at Star Theater on November 22nd. So if you would like to meet Matthew Rush, that is where you can meet him. So, well, thank you so much for the phone call, and you are awesome, and have a wonderful dinner.
Thank you. Thanks for taking the time to call and chat.
Of course. Enjoy your evening.
All right, you too. Take care.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Well, everyone, that was Matthew Rush, an international porn star. He's a wonderful person. He's very sweet, and he has a heart of gold, and a lot of people don't give him the credit because he's a big guy, and he's very beefy, and he looks intimidating, but he is sincerely a nice person, and there you go. He's starting a family. He wants children, and, well, about Pittsburgh. In Pittsburgh right now there is a gigantic rubber ducky on the river. It's at the point. It's in between the Monongahela, the Duquesne River. I don't know what the rivers are, to be honest. But there's 3 rivers in Pittsburgh, and it's on one of the 3 rivers, just floating around. And it's for the event actually marks the North American debut of Hoffman's Rubber Ducky project, which has taken place in other cities like Asia, Europe, Australia, and South America. So, okay, so I just got word on my Facebook that I was nominated for some award for this song that I did. It's called Apply to Be My Boyfriend. I made this song just randomly. I just randomly made the song with a German record producer, and I didn't think that it would become big or anything, but it's actually been nominated for Right Out Awards, and I was just notified about this the other day. And you can find that at rightoutawards.com. It actually says rightoutawards.com/fanfave. So if you're bored, if you want to vote for me, go for it. But I really don't care if I win or not, so I mean, go for it. Also, I have an interview on ZM Radio because I made a parody of Lord Royal's song. She made a song, and she's from New Zealand, and ZM Radio is in New Zealand, and they actually contacted me, and they said they want to interview me on the parody, and I was like, okay, fine, whatever. So I'm going to be doing that soon. And also, U.S. Census revealed which cities have the highest concentration of gay couples, and they actually found that Fort Lauderdale, Florida, actually has the most amount of It has the highest amount of gay couples, and it has actually 2.8% of all of the households in that state. Or is that a city? I don't know. It's Fort Lauderdale. I don't know. Fort Lauderdale is a city. Now I know. Okay, perfect. I believe it's like the capital or something. And also, so the government just shut down, okay? The government has shut down. So on Twitter, there's this huge blast about all of these things, like, let's start some pickup lines for the government shutdown. So I actually found a few of the pickup lines for you. Okay, so if someone came up to you and said these things to you, you'll know it's a government shutdown pickup line. So the first one is, do you not carry health insurance because you've got fine written all over you? I like that one. That one's good. Okay, and then the second one. Do you work for the government because you shut it down? I like that one too. The next one is, it's kind of lame, but this one is, the government might be closed, but we can always meet back at my place. They're so corny, but I love them. Also, there's a baby that keeps catching on fire. It has spontaneous combustion, and it actually emits combustible gas from its pores, from its skin pores. And it's from the southern Indian state of Tamil Nadu, somewhere in India. And it burst into flames 4 times in its entire life, and it's only a few months old. And the first time was whenever it was 9 days old, and the parents saw it just burst into flames, and they were like, oh my goodness, my baby's on fire. And then they realized that, you know, this baby is a fire hazard, so they're gonna have to keep it in a hospital. So oh my goodness. So the baby is a fire hazard. I mean, you can't have like a baby, you know, chilling in a house, you know, that's just gonna set your house on fire, you know? So also it's not healthy for the baby. So in the latest incident, the baby actually suffered extensive burns all over its entire body, and it's actually being treated in Shanghai. So this is a picture of the baby right here. It's in flames. And okay, so oh my goodness. That's just awful. I'm sorry. Okay, so this next topic is kind of horrible. It makes me hate Russia even more. I don't think I'm ever going to go to visit Russia because they seem like horrible people. Okay, so the Russian government has scheduled a vote on a bill that would take away children from same-sex couples. So they're actually, in their ad, they actually show, in this picture, they're spreading it all around Russia. They're showing this picture of this adult man and this cartoon child unzipping the adult man's pants, ready to, you know, poke out its pecker, and the child is supposed to be, you know, wanting to suck on something. But they're in the ad, they actually said in the Russian language, whatever it is, it says, I'll read it for you. It says, so this is why gays especially are happy for children to be adopted by gays, to satisfy their sexual desires. So that basically tells me that the Russian government thinks that, this is the picture right here. It actually says, so the Russian government actually wants us, they're saying that we are sexual predators. We're all sexual predators. That's what the Russian government is telling the world. They're telling all of their, so what kind of message is that sending out to the gay children? That's going to make them grow up, and some of them are going to become sexual predators just because they keep telling them that they were born to be sexual predators. If they, I just think it's wrong. I think it's horrible. I think it's awful. So also, Britney Spears. She just came out with Work Bitch. And I honestly am not really a big fan of the song, but it actually is being entitled the gayest song by her because it actually embraces several aspects of the LGBT culture. So also, this shirt right here that I have on is I am not a second-class citizen. This is brought to you by Ryan James Yazak. He's a good friend of mine. And he runs a Facebook page called Second Class Citizen Project. And he is trying to go around kind of on a documentary and talk to a lot of people who are maybe homeless or, you know, who have been kicked out by their families because they're gay and treated kind of like a second-class citizen. And he has about 30,000 followers on that Facebook page. So if you want to go follow it, it's Second Class Citizen Project. And he's really doing a great thing. So I actually took part in his photo shoot. I believe it's $50 per person. And it's going towards a great cause. So I think it's a great cause. It's not anything bad. I mean, I think it's a great thing to do. And you will enjoy it. You'll have a fantastic time because Ryan is the photographer, and he's a very talented photographer, and he really knows how to work the camera. And I just bought a camera, so I will be making some really fun videos on my YouTube page. So I'm kind of excited about that. I'm thinking maybe I'll take a few clip snippets from this show and put them on my YouTube page, especially my favorite parts. And I really like doing that. And I'm also going to be holding a boyfriend contest on my YouTube page. Just for fun, just for giggles. Because I made that song Apply to Be My Boyfriend, and it got so popular on SoundCloud that I decided that I should probably hold a contest. And it was the German record producer's idea. He wants me to hold a contest, kind of like Matthew Lush did. I was in a few of his videos. And he wants me to hold a contest where the subscribers will make me videos and do weekly challenges and kind of just do little contests to try to win over my affection, kind of like they do on MTV, like A Shot at Love with Tequila and all that fun stuff. So, well, thank you guys for watching, and it has been an absolute pleasure, and thank you so much, and I will see you next week. Thank you. Woo!